The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. When the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Justin Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And the Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Throwing, Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marshall. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And now on second down for this offense. He wants to change this route. On the ground, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes a catch. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Got a lot of room to the right. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop. The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he puts through the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Underwood gets it to him on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. He might want another play. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. The short hands. It's Marshall. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's Underwood. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the wide receiver. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the catch. It's Buchanan. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Marshall. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The short hands, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Marshall. To the 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Spartans offense ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's McCray. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Bit of an interesting choice. You can break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on fourth down, they're backed up in their own end. He'll set up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Underwood. Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Got a man, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's Underwood to throw. Complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Wide open downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw again. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Buchanan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Running inside. It's Marshall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Underwood. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Just enough time to get off one more snap. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Underwood. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Tigers keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Edwards. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. It's complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Marshall. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Icy. Magic.
Motion from the wideout. Fourth down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Buchanan.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Throwing, Underwood. Quick strike complete. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Running inside. It's Marshall. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's Underwood to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Smith's got it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's McCray. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And he's still running after the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Edwards. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Spartan! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
Bender.
Underwood. With the catch, it's Marsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route.
Bridge.
Throwing, Underwood. They're working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Looking deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Working that left side. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need 1 play. We need 1 run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So in this one, it's little brother playing like big brother and flexing their muscles as Michigan State will